So are you? I mean, a guy doesn't get all this worked up about something he doesn't believe in.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
Look, it's 3 o'clock. Ours will be worried. No, I told her. I'll be late.
Hello? How is it?
Yeah.
We'll be right back after this word from Lipton Tea. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere.
When Lipton blows the whistle, you gotta have a cup of tea. Listen to the Lipton whistle. Rest, rest, rest. Lipton tea.
And now, back to part 3 of Storm Warning. What happened to part 2? What, I missed part 2?
No orders from you anymore, big brother. How did you find us?
So what's the matter with you? Hey, come on, what are you doing here? Hi. Oh, Sadie. Yeah, I want to talk to Sadie. My television's dead. My television is 600. Look, my television died. No, not really. This is Mr. Clark to you. Yeah. Forget with the jokes. You're not funny, wise guys. Look, my television is dead. It's dead. It doesn't. No, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. It's a crappy set. You live in a crappy hotel. You get a crappy television. The plug? What plug? Wait a minute. It's not the plug. It's something else. I'll fix it myself. Tells me it's the plug. When he calls me Mr. Clark, I'll tell him it's the plug.
I didn't make it easy, gotta give you that. You have a weakness.
Yeah. Hell with them. Hell with them all. There, say all you want. I'm not turning it off. I'm lucky it works.
Jewelry.
Uncle Willie, it's Ben.
How is he?
It's Ben.
Ben, is that you?
Yes, Uncle Willie. It's Ben. Open the door.
Now, wait a minute.
Do is fly out here and then try to...
Wait a minute.
Don't force it. Slide it out.
Wait a minute.
Is anything wrong?
Wait a minute.
What's the matter?
It's locked. It's locked. The door is locked. The lock is right. I can't get out. Go tell the boy. Sandy, tell him Mr. Clark is locked in.
What is it? The latch?
Ain't the latch. It's broken. I'm locked in. Go tell the boy they'll get somebody.
This happened last week. Don't force it. Slide it. You hear me, Uncle Willie? Don't force it. Slide it.
Wait a minute. Wait. Never mind. I did it myself.
You probably got to oil it.
I don't gotta oil nothing. The hell with them all. The hell with them.
You feeling all right?
What is this, Wednesday?
Certainly it's Wednesday. But I always come on
But
Wednesday.
today, this is Wednesday today.
Yes, it's Wednesday. Haven't you been out?
Wait,
Today, yesterday, this week? Haven't you been out all week?
Sunday. I was out Sunday. I went to the park on Sunday.
What are you looking for?
My variety.
I just gave it to you. It's under your arm.
He puts it under my arm. Why do you put it there?
Have you been eating properly? No corned beef sandwiches, I hope.
Is this today?
Certainly it's today. Doesn't variety come out on Wednesday? Today's Wednesday.
Don't get excited. I'm just asking. Because I already read last Wednesday.
I got you 6 different kinds of soup. Low sodium, salt-free. All very good for you.
Yeah.
Are you listening, Uncle Willie?
I'm listening. You got me 6 lousy tasting soups. Oh, did you see this?
What?
This, what I'm reading here. Did you see this?
How do I know what you're looking at?
2 new musicals went into rehearsal today. What? I didn't even get an audition. Why didn't I get an audition?
Because there was no part in there for you. One is a young rock musical, and the other show is all black.
What, I can't do black? I did black in 1928. When I did black, you can understand the words, not like today.
I'm sorry. You're not the kind of black they're looking for. Jesus, Coley. You know what's breathing in here? Don't they ever send up any heat?
Oh, no. Saul Burton does.
Who?
Saul Burton, the songwriter. He was 89 years old. Went like that from nothing.
Why didn't you put on a sweater?
I knew him very well. He was a terrible person. Mean, just mean. He should rest in peace, but he was a mean person. His best friends didn't like him.
Why is it so cold?
You know what kind of songs he wrote? The worst. The worst songs ever written were written by Saul Burton. Lady, lady, be my baby. You ever hear anything so rotten? The baby, he rhymes with lady. No wonder he's dead.
This radiator is ice cold. I'm not going to let you live here anymore. You gotta let me find you another place. I've been asking for 7 years. You're gonna get sick.
Tom Jones is getting $100,000 a week in Las Vegas. When Louis and I played the Palace didn't cost $100,000.
That was 40 years ago. 40 years ago, this hotel was 20 years old. They should tear it down. They take advantage of all you people because they know you don't want to move.
Well. No cigars?
You're not supposed to have any cigars.
Where are the cigars?
The doctor said you're not supposed to smoke them. I didn't bring any.
Give me the cigars.
What cigars? I just said I didn't bring any. You forget the cigars.
Where are they? In the bag?
On the bottom. I just brought 3. The last time I'm going to do it.
So, how are the children? How's the family?
Suddenly you're interested in my family. It's not going to work, Uncle Willie. I'm not bringing any more cigars.
Why? All I asked is how the children are.
The children are fine. They're wonderful, thank you.
Good. Next time, bring the big cigar.
You don't even know their names. What are the names of my children?
Millie and Sidney.
Amanda and Michael?
What, you didn't like Millie and Sidney?
I was never going to name a Millie and Sidney. You forgot, so you made something up.
Yeah.
I bet you forgot about the milk from last week. I bet it's still in the refrigerator. Oh. Whew. Oh. The milk from last week. Oh.
So, do they know who I am?
Who?
Millie and Amanda.
Amanda and Michael.
What?
That you're a big star in vaudeville?
Huh?
They're 3 years old, Uncle Willie. You think they remember vaudeville? I never saw vaudeville. This refrigerator's not going to last another 2 days.
Did you tell him 5 times on the Ed Sullivan Show?
They never heard of Ed Sullivan. 3 years old, Uncle Willie. They don't follow show business. Oh, what are you doing?
What?
You promised you'd smoke only 1 after dinner. You're not going to smoke that.
Do you see smoke coming from the cigar? Do you see me smoking it?
But you had it in your mouth.
I'm rehearsing. Tonight, after dinner, I'll do the show.
I am in the most aggravating business in the whole world. Yet I don't get aggravated until I come here.
Don't come. I got Social Security.
You think that's funny? I don't think it's funny.
Hey, if you had a sense of humor, you'd think it was funny.
I have a terrific sense of
Yeah,
humor.
like your father. He laughed once, 1932.
I can't talk to you.
What? You think they're funny today? You tell me who you think is funny today, and I'll show you where they're not funny.
Will you just promise me you'll have a decent lunch today?
If I told you a joke and you laughed, I'd throw it out.
How can I laugh when I see you like this, Uncle Willie? You sit all day in this freezing apartment in your pajamas watching a $35 television set that doesn't have a horizontal hold. The picture keeps rolling from top to bottom. Pretty soon your eyes are going to roll around your head. You never eat anything, and you never go out because you don't know how to work the lock on the door. Remember when you locked yourself in the bathroom overnight? It's a lucky thing to keep the bread in there. Otherwise you would have starved. And you wonder why I worry.
Calvin Coolidge, that's your kind of humor.
Just promise me you'll eat these.
I'll eat decent. I'll wear a blue suit, a white shirt, black shoes.
If you're waiting for a laugh, you're not going to get it from me.
Who could live so long? Get me a job instead of a laugh.
You know I've been trying. It's not easy. There's not much out there. Most of what there is commercials. You know we've had a little bit of trouble in that area.
Well, the potato chips. The potato chips wasn't my fault.
Forget the potato chips.
But what about the chick injector? Didn't I audition funny for the chick injector?
You were very funny. But your hands were shaking and you got a beard. You can't show a man shaving with a beard or shaking hands.
Just get me on the Alka-Seltzer. That's my kind of humor. I got a perfect face for an upset stomach.
I've submitted you 20 times.
So what's the matter with 21?
Because the word is out in the business that you can't remember your lines. And they're simply not interested.
I can't remember lines. I can't remember lines. I don't remember that.
For the Frito-Lay commercial, I sent you over to the studio. You couldn't remember the address.
Don't tell me I couldn't remember the lines. The lines I remembered beautifully. The name of the potato chip I forgot. What is it again?
Frito-Lays.
Say it again.
Frito-Lays.
Still can't remember it. You know why? Because it's not funny. If it's funny, I remember it. Alka-Seltzer is funny. You just say, Alka-Seltzer. You get a laugh. The other word, it's not funny. What is it again?
Frito-Lays.
Maybe in Mexico that's funny. I don't know. 57 years I've been in this business. You learn a few things, like what makes an audience laugh. Do you know which words are funny and which words are not funny?
Told me 100 times. Words with K in it are funny.
K in it are funny. You didn't know that, did you? If it doesn't have a K, it's not funny. I'll tell you which words are funny.
Chicken.
Chicken is funny.
Pickle.
Pickle is funny.
Cupcake.
Cupcake is funny. Tomatoes not funny. Roast beef's not funny. But cookie is funny.
Listen, Uncle, you told me it ever since I was a little boy.
Cucumber. That's a funny word.
Cockies.
Yeah, Cockies is funny.
Cleveland.
Cleveland is funny. Maryland, not funny.
Listen, Uncle, I've got to get back to the office, but there's something I need to talk to you about first. I got a call yesterday from CBS.
Casey Stengel. That's a funny name. Robert Taylor. Hey, he was never funny.
Won't you listen to me for just 1 second?
Yeah, I heard. You got a call from NBC.
CBS.
Whatever.
They're doing a big special next month. An hour-and-a-half variety show. They're getting the biggest names in the history of comedy. I heard they're trying to get Flip Wilson to host the show.
Him I like. He gives me a laugh with the little dress and the wig and the giggle. That's a funny boy. What's his name again?
Flip Wilson. And it doesn't have a K.
But he's black. With a K. See what I mean?
I do. The theme of the show.
What is the theme of this show?
The theme of the show is the history of comedy, dating from the early Greek times through the days of vaudeville up to today's stars.
Why didn't you get me on this show?
I got you on the show.
Alone?
With Lewis.
Then you ain't got me on this show.
Let me finish.
You're finished. It's no.
Can't you wait till I'm through before you say no? Can't we discuss it for a minute?
I'm busy.
Do what?
Saying no.
You could have the courtesy of hearing me out. They begged me, Athenaeus. Begged me.
You better talk faster. You're coming up on another note.
They said the history of comedy in the United States would not be complete unless it included one of the greatest teams to ever come out of vaudeville. Lewis and Clark, the Sunshine Boys. This, the vice president of CBS, said to me on the phone.
President said this to you.
Yeah, he is the greatest Lewis and Clark fan in the country. He knows by heart all of your old routines.
Well, let him go on with that bastard.
It's just one shot, one night, 20-year-old sketches. They'll pay you $10,000 for the team. It's $5,000 apiece. That's top money, I promise you. That's more money than you've made in 2 years.
Hey, I don't need any money. I live alone. I have 2 nice suits. I don't have a pussycat. I'm very happy.
You're not happy. You're miserable.
I'm happy. I just look miserable.
You're dying to go to work again. You call me 6 times a day. I can't do my best for all your messages.
Call me back once in a while. You won't get so many messages.
I call you every day of the week. I'm up here every Wednesday, rain or shine, winter or summer, flu or diphtheria.
What are you, a mailman? You're a nephew. I don't ask you to come. Look, you're my brother's son. You've been very nice to me, and I appreciate it. But I never asked you for nothing except a job. You're a good boy, but a stinking agent.
I am a good agent. Damn it, Uncle Willie, don't say that. I'm a damn good agent.
What are you screaming for? It's such a wonderful thing to be a good agent.
I'm getting chest pains. You give me chest pains, Uncle Willie.
My fault you get excited.
Yes, it's your fault. I only get chest pains on Wednesday.
Come on Tuesday.
Forget it. I'm going. You're impossible to talk. I can't discuss it with you anymore. Forget the variety show.
It's forgotten.
I'm not coming back. I'm not bringing you variety, your cigars, your low-sodium soups. Do you understand me, Uncle? I'm not bringing you anything anymore.
All right, go. Now take care of yourself. Say hello to Millie and Phyllis.
Why won't you do this for me? I'm not asking to be partners again. Just one night, one last show. With exposure like that, Alka-Seltz be begging me to sign me up. How's it gonna look if I go back to my office and tell him I couldn't make a deal with my own uncle?
My personal opinion, lousy.
Do you really hate Al Lewis that much?
I don't discuss Al Lewis anymore.
We gotta discuss him. CBS is waiting for an answer. And if we're gonna turn him down, I want to have a pretty good reason why. What has it been? 10 years since you've seen him?
11 years.
It's been 11 years since you've spoken to him.
No, it's been 11 years since I've seen him. I haven't spoke to him in 12 years.
You mean you saw him for a whole year that you didn't speak to him?
It wasn't easy. I had to sneak around backstage a lot.
But you spoke to him on stage.
No. If he played a lunatic, I spoke to a lunatic. If he played a gypsy, I spoke to a gypsy. But to that bastard, I didn't speak.
I can't believe that.
What, you don't believe me? I got witnesses who saw him. He never speak to him.
It's been 11 years. Hasn't time changed anything for you?
Yes, I hate him 11 years more.
Why?
Why? What, you never met him?
Sure I did. I was 15 years old. I met him once at Madison Square Garden and once backstage at some television studio. Seemed like a nice enough guy to me.
Yeah, that's twice. You gotta meet him 3 times to hate him.
Uncle Willie, can I make a suggestion?
He used to give me the finger.
What?
The finger. He'd give me the finger. He'd poke me in the chest with his finger. He'd say, listen, doctor. I'm telling you, doctor. You know what I mean? That hurts, doesn't it? How'd you like that for 43 years? I had a black and blue hole in my chest. My wife, to a dying day, thought it was a tattoo. I haven't worked with the man in 11 years. It's just beginning to fade. Oh, he had the sharpest finger in show business.
If you do the show, I promise you, I'll buy you a thick padded undershirt.
Why, you think I never thought of that? The one night I put a metal plate under my shirt. He gave me the finger. It was in a splint for a month.
Something else must have happened that you're not telling me about. I mean, you don't work with someone for 43 years without some bond of affection.
You want to hear other things? Yeah. He used to spit in my face. On stage, the man would spit in my face.
Not on purpose.
What? Not on purpose? If there'd been some way that I could have saved the spit, I would show it to him.
You mean he'd just stand up there and spit in your face?
Why, do you think he's stupid? He worked it into the act. He'd stand there with his nose on top of my nose and purposely only say words that started with a T. Tootsie Roll, Tinker Toy, typing on the typewriter. I thought he was going to drown. I don't know where he got it all from. I think he drank all day and saved it up for the night.
I'll tell you what, I'll put it in the contract. If he spits at you, he doesn't get paid.
If he could spit at me again, he wouldn't want to be paid.
Well, tell me this. If it was all so terrible, why'd you stick together for 43 years?
Because he was terrific. There'll never be another one like him. Nobody could time a joke the way he could time a joke. Nobody could say a line like he did. He knew what I was thinking. I knew what he was thinking. We were one person. That's what we were in the time. Al Lewis was the best. The best, you understand?
I understand.
As an actor, nobody could touch him. As a human being, nobody wanted to touch him.
So what do I tell CBS? No deal because Al Lewis spits?
You know when was the last time we worked together?
11 years ago
on the Ed Sullivan Show. July 27th. Oh, you couldn't put us on in the summer, in the winter when people were watching, but never mind. We did the doctor and the tax examination. You never saw that, did you?
No, but I heard it was wonderful.
What about a classic? A classic? A dead person seeing that sketch would laugh. We did it maybe 8,000 times. It never missed. That night, it missed. I don't know. Something was wrong. His timing was off. He was rushing. His mind was someplace else. I thought he was sick. Still, got terrific applause. 5 times Ed Sullivan says, "How about that?" And afterward in the dressing room, he takes off his makeup, puts on his clothes, and says to me, "Willie, if it's all the same with you, I think I'll retire." I said, "What, retire? It's not even 9 o'clock. Let's get something to eat." He said, "No, not retire for the night. Retire for what's left of my life." And he put on his hat, walked out of the theater, became a stockbroker. Left me with an act where I ask questions and there's nobody there to answer. I haven't seen him to this day. He called. I didn't answer. He wrote letters. I tore them up. He sent telegrams. They're probably still under the door.
Listen, Uncle Willie. With all due respect, we weren't getting that much work anyhow. Maybe he was getting tired of doing the same thing for 43 years. I mean, a man has a right to retire when he wants to.
No, not he. Not he. Remember when he retired himself, he retired me too, and God damn it, I wasn't ready. All of a sudden now, maybe he needs $5,000. He comes crawling back. Well, the hell with him. I'm a single now.
I spoke with Al Lewis on the phone last night. He's not interested in the money. He wants to do it for old time's sake. For his grandkids that never saw him.
Sure. He probably retired broke from the stock market. I guarantee those high-class people never got spit in the face once.
Did you know his wife died about 2 years ago? He's living with his daughter now, somewhere in New Jersey. He doesn't do anything anymore. He's got bad asthma, bad arthritis. He's got really poor blood circulation.
I'll send him a pump. Believe me, he'll outlive you.
He really wants to do the show.
Why, with arthritis? Forget it. Instead of the finger, he'll poke me with a cane.
CBS wants you to do the doctor sketch. Lewis says he can get on stage tonight and do it letter perfect. He doesn't even need to rehearse.
I'm not discussing it. When in the second place, I would certainly not even consider doing it without a rehearsal.
Don't you agree to this? Let me set up rehearsal for 1 day. If it doesn't work out, we'll call the whole thing up.
I don't trust him. He's been planning this for 11 years. We'll rehearse all week and then he'll walk out on me just before the show.
Let me call him. Let me schedule rehearsal for Monday.
Oh, wait a minute. I gotta think about this.
We don't have time. CBS is waiting for an answer.
Why? What's their rush? They're going out of business?
I'm dialing.
All right, 60-40. 60-40. I get 6,000, he gets 4,000. What the hell can he buy in New Jersey?
I can't do that. God, I hope this works out.
Tell him I'm against it. I'll do it with an against it. I want him to know that.
It's ringing.
And he's got to come here. I'm not going there, understand?
Where is he? I told him I'd be calling around 1. He should be home.
Yeah, sure. You know what he's doing? He's practicing spitting. That's what he's doing.
Mr. Lewis. Ben Silverman. Fine, thank you. Willie's right here.
Yeah. Willie Clark, the one he left on the Ed Sullivan Show. Ask him if he remembers.
No, it's okay. Willie said he'd do it.
With and against it, tell him I'm against it.
No, he's very anxious to do it.
I'm not anxious. I'm against it, you lousy nephews.
Listen, we'd like to schedule a rehearsal for Monday. Yeah, in the morning. About 11 o'clock. How long is the drive? 2 hours.
Make it 9 o'clock.
Be reasonable, Willie. 11 o'clock sounds fine. Listen, I'd like to go ahead and send you the contract, so I need your address.
Tell him he better not start with the sticking and the
119.
poking, or I'll have him in court. I'll have a man on the show watching. There won't be any of that tea stuff, the typing of the typewriter with the same title. Tell him!
Uncle Willie, it's Ben.
Hey, is that you?
Yes, Uncle Willie, it's Ben.
You're alone, or he's with you?
I'm alone.
Hey, wait a minute.
Don't push it. Slide it.
Wait a minute, I'll push it.
Don't push it. Slide it.
You're supposed to slide it.
I rushed like crazy. I didn't want him getting here before me. Did he call or anything?
You got my variety?
It's Monday, not Wednesday. Didn't you know it was Monday?
I remember, but I forgot.
What are you wearing? What's that? You look half dressed.
What? For him, I should get all dressed?
You feeling all right? Are you nervous or
I'm
anything?
not nervous. He should be nervous. I don't get nervous.
Good.
Listen, I changed my mind. I'm not doing it.
What?
I don't get excited. Everything's the same as it was before, only I'm not doing it.
And when did you decide this?
I decided this when you asked me.
No, you didn't. You said you would do it.
Well, that was a bad decision. This time I made a good one.
Well, I'm sorry. You're going through with it. I already told CBS that we'll be rehearsing this week. And more importantly, that man is on his way over here right now. I'm not going to tell him you called it off.
We'll leave him a note outside the door.
We're not leaving any notes. That's why I came over here this morning. I was afraid you'd try something like this. Now, I'm going to stay until I see you both acting like civilized human beings. And then when you're ready to rehearse, I'm going to leave you two alone. Is that understood?
I'm sick. I woke up sick this morning.
No, you're not.
What, are you a doctor? You're an agent. What do you know?
What's wrong with you?
I think I got hepatitis.
You don't even know what hepatitis is.
What difference does it make as long as I got it?
There's nothing wrong with you except a good case of the nerves. You're not backing out, Willie. I don't care what kind of excuses you make. You're going to go through with it. You promised me you'd give it one day.
I'll pick another day, eh?
Today. You're going to meet with him and rehearse with him today. Now just stop and behave yourself.
Behave myself. Behave. Who do you think you're talking to? Susan and Jackie?
Amanda and Jackie. I mean, Michael. I wish I were. I can reason with them. Now I'm getting chest pains on Monday.
Anyway, he's late. He's purposely coming late just to aggravate me.
He's not late. It's 2 minutes after 11.
So what is he, early? He's late.
You're looking to start trouble. I can
I
tell.
was up and dressed at 8 o'clock. Don't tell me.
Well, why didn't you clean up?
Get me a soap commercial. I'll clean up. Look, I really think I got hepatitis. Here, look how green I am.
You don't get green from hepatitis. You get yellow.
Maybe I got a very bad case.
Now you got me nervous. I wonder if I should call him. Maybe he's sick or something.
No, him you believe he's sick, but me you won't. Why don't you go become his nephew?
That's him. You want me to get it?
Guess what? I didn't hear nothing.
Now just relax. Please behave yourself and give it a chance. Promise me you'll give it a chance.
Okay, all right, I'll give it every chance in the world, but it's not gonna work.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna make some tea. I want some hot tea.
Now?
Yes.
Now? Come on in. Mr. Lewis, Ben Silverman, please.
Good to see you. How are you? Hello. It's nice to see you.
We met. a long time ago. I was 15 years old. Met backstage. I forget the theater. That was 15, 20 years
I
ago.
remember, sure. It was backstage maybe 15, 20 years ago. I forget the theater.
That's right.
Sure, I remember.
Here, please sit. Uncle Willie's making